All right, Lady Bruins hockey fans. Friday night game between your Lady Bruins and the Lady Sabercats. Game number 3 of Silver Sticks. So far, your Lady Bruins 1-1. A loss last night to the Lady Rough Riders 6-2. Rebounded today with a win against the 14ers. 2-0 with the empty netter. Hard fought game. And as soon as we get refs out here, we'll bring you the game in a moment. All right, we'll get warm-ups out of the way here. So far, Wi-Fi looks good, feed looks good. Move that mic away a little bit so it doesn't sound like I'm shouting in your ear. Unless, of course, a goal is scored. Then you will hear a shout. All right, let me get you your lines for this evening. So your lines for the game tonight: McCormick, Losowitz centering McCormick in gray. Zaworski at center tonight, centering Berger and Leeser. King centering the third line with Arnold DeFelice, and Osborne centering Fryer and Novodorsky. Your D pairings for tonight: McDonald, Jennings, Wessel, Gostner, and Brewer and Jones. All right, we'll see what the Bruins can come up with here. Minute left to go here in warm-ups, and then we'll be ready for puck drop here from Apex Ice Center in Arvada, Colorado. right, Bruins will be in their away black jerseys with the blue and white trim. Lady Sabercats in their home white jerseys with the black and red trim. And we are ready for puck drop here from Apex. Losewitz on a hot streak, 4 goals in the last 2 games. She'll center Gray and McCormick. McDonald Jennings out there now. And we're ready to get things underway. Bruins hockey underway. One there by the Sabercats. Jennings off a skate. Jennings will leave there for McDonald. McDonald up ahead to Losewitz. Losewitz taking off the puck there. Gray, nifty little behind the back pass there. Losewitz picks it up. Regroup there. Back to Jennings. Jennings up ahead to McCormick. McCormick uses Gray as a pick at the line. Tries to drop for Gray now. Gray towards the net. Ooh, almost deflected into the net. And puck's played back to the point. Jennings steps up. Shot towards the net. That goes just wide. Gray will pick it up. Near corner here. She'll rim it around behind. McCormick cuts it off there. Gray to McCormick. McCormick tries to go out front to Losewitz. And Jennings steps up. Good pressure by this first shift by the Bruins. And Sabercats try and clear it out. Jennings is able to hold. Bruins are able to get a forward change there in the zone. Berger out there now with Zaworski. It goes off a Bruin player into the zone, so icing's waved off. Zaworski has her momentum cut off there. And the Sabercats get the zone. Up the line. And now it's out. Zaworski ties up with a player there. Dug out. Still not able to clear. Now Zaworski clears it out to center ice. That's played right back in. Wessel will have to go back there to pick it up. Wessel leaves it near side for Gosner. Taken away by a Sabercat defense forward. And played back out to center. Played back into the Bruin zone. Wessel tries to play it around a player. Shot wide of the net. Bruins with a turnover at the blue line. This is a physical Sabercat team. And Berger in on the forecheck. Tries to go out front to Arnold. Has it. Puck's loose at the side of the net. Arnold was just tied up out front on the stick. A Wessel. Wessel spins with it. Wessel absorbs the hit there. Wessel out front. And that's going to be cleared out for an icing. We're in the face-off back in the Sabercat zone here. 12-12 here to go, first period. Face-off one there by the Sabercats. They try and play it up and out, though. Back to the line. Brewer plays it up ahead. DeFelice plays it in. DeFelice leaves there for Arnold. Arnold works it back to the line to Brewer. Brewer shot on net. And a save by the goaltender. Offensive zone draw here for your Bruins. Osborne, Fryer, Novodorski, Jones, Brewer. Puck's played out to the line. Played into the zone by the Sabercats. And now cleared out. Jones tries to center. That's picked off by the Sabercats. Osborne plays it ahead. She's tripped up. Will play on. Sabercats going to try and catch the Bruins on a change here. Jennings forces the player wide. Played down low. Picked up there, McDonald. McDonald, bring it up. Near boards here. McDonald. McDonald. She's taken down. And Bruins to the power play here, 10:46 into the first. McDonald tried to split the difference there, but was thwarted by the stick at her skates. That's Gray to take the draw, back to the point. Zaworski, that shot's blocked down. Berger picks it up now, back to Zaworski. Zaworski, back down low to Berger. Berger, shot from a sharp angle, rebound. Puck's loose at the side of the net. McCormick digs it out there. McCormick works it back to McDonald. McDonald recovers there. That's a dangerous play at the blue line. Gray picks it up there. Gray sidesteps one. Gray leaves there for Zaworski. Zaworski across to McDonald. Had it on her stick, then off. McDonald now. McDonald out front. Out of the reach of Gray. Berger back to Zaworski. Zaworski shot. Blocked down. And it's a breakaway for the Sabercats. And Dozier with the save. The player tried to go backhand. McDonald uses her body nicely there. And Gray's got it now. Gray plays it into the zone. McCormick goes to give chase there. McCormick tries to center it. Picked off there. Comes back to the top of the line. Brewer now. Brewer works it down low. Goal line extended. Back to the slot of the slot. McDonald shot. Tip attempt by Berger. That goes wide. Berger to Gray. And that's going to be played out by the Sabercats. McDonald will go back to pick it up there. McDonald tries to stretch pass to Brewer. Cut off there by the Sabercats. And Losowitz will go back to retrieve there behind the Bruin net. Losowitz over skates for a moment there. Sabercats play it back to the blue line. Now it's out front. Bruins have the stretch pass there if they see it, but they didn't. And Leeser is able to clear it up to the blue line. That puck looked like it came out of the zone. Wessel's got a player up high. And Wessel gets the zone. Wessel takes it wide. Centers it across out of the reach of Brewer. Cut off there by Leeser. Back down low. Wessel centers into the slot. Nobody home. Sabercats try a drop pass, but that's on the stick of Wessel. Shot on net. Saved by the goaltender. Puck comes out to the line, held in there by the Bruins. And now out to center in the skates of Leeser. Sabercats over skate though. Brewer up ahead to Wessel. And played ahead. Sabercats, they'll play it into the zone and get a change. McDonald. Up ahead to Jennings. Oh, hits the linesman. Stolen there by the Sabercats. To the line, not out. Bruins had two chances to clear there, failed on both. I don't want to tell you what happens when that generally occurs. We'll see if they can escape it. Arnold works it back to the point. Now King has it. King leaves it near side here for DeFelice. And McDonald tries to clear. Bruins completely hemmed up in our own zone here now. You don't want to expend all that energy in the defensive zone. McDonald loses the puck there. Bodies the player off. Dug out, and that's going to make it to the line and out. That'll force the Sabercats to at least regroup here. And played into the zone by the Sabercats. Picked up there by Jennings. Puck's turned over. Picked up there by McDonald. Up ahead to DeFelice. Puck's loose in the slot now for the Sabercats. They can't get a stick on it. Now puck comes out to center. Sabercats will win the race to that. Arnold able to hold it at the line. Now King will play it in deep. Gosler Wessel out there now. As the Sabercats look to break it out. They get the red line. 1-on-3 as they hit the red line. Oh, we can't give up that shot on a 1-on-3. 1-on-3 as they hit the line there. Not the shot you want to get them up on a 1-on-3. Bozier makes a nice save. We remain scoreless. Osborne to take the draw. Up ahead to Fryer. Fryer plays it ahead. In the skates of Gosner. Gosner goes across to Novodorsky. Novodorsky pinned up against the boards. Fryer comes into support. Work back to Wessel. Across to Gosner. Gosner shot. Saved by the goaltender. Center back out front. Nobody get a stick on it. In the slot again. This time Sabercats are able to clear. Picked up there by Wessel. Wessel slides through a couple players. And Sabercats will start back the other way. Gosner forces the player wide. Sabercats work it back up high. Shot towards the net. That's deflected. Wessel tied up with the player. She'll leave there for Gosner. Gosner comes up the boards. That'll go all the way down for an icing. We're going to face off back in the Lady Bruins zone here. 4:29 to go. First period. Jones and Brewer out there now with the Losowitz, Gray, McCormick line. Puck's played around behind. Brewer goes to get it. Picked up there. Losowitz now. Losowitz. Gray has it. And that'll be an icing. That cross ice pass is there. Bruins just got to recognize it a hair sooner. It's a really aggressive Sabercat team. There are some chances here for your Lady Bruins to stretch the ice. Losowitz to take the draw. Centered out front. Jones has her player tied up. Back to the point. Jones goes up ahead to Gray. Played back in. Brewer up ahead to McCormick. In the skates of McCormick. And Sabercats are going to have to do something with it. Losowitz with a breakaway. Losowitz shot. Saved by the goaltender. Losowitz will spin with it. It's out front. Rolls off the heel of this Gray's stick as she tried to tip it in. Sabercats are going to play it back the other way. Jones plays it down low to Gray. Gray leaves there. McCormick. McCormick bodied off. Gray comes into support. And puck's going to go around far side. Brewer chips it in deep. McCormick will stay on it on the forecheck. Losewitz will come into support. McCormick walks out front with it. Shot from a sharp angle. And a save by the Sabercat goaltender. 3:06 here to go. First period. Tied at 0. Still looking for that first goal. Sabercats with 2 shots on goal. Bruins with 7. We'll bring out Zaworski, Leeser, and Berger. Zaworski back to McDonald. McDonald shot. Saved by the goaltender through traffic. Saw it at the last second. Back to the point. McDonald. Shot. That's deflected wide. Berger will go there. Berger tries to go back to the point with it. Icing's going to be waved off here. McDonald will go back to pick it up. McDonald. Up ahead to Berger. And that's played into the zone. So we're going to face off back in the Bruins zone here. 2:35 to go first period. Zaworski to take the draw. One there by the Sabercats. Shot off the draw, up and over the net. Centered out front. Jennings will pick it up there. And Sabercats get the blue line. They play it in. Steps around McDonald. Looks to center out front. Puck goes through the slot and out to center. Sabercats able to pin the Bruins back in the zone. Jennings will go back there to pick it up. Jennings off the boards, not out. We'll try the opposite way there. McDonald's got it now. McDonald up ahead, Zaworski. Zaworski steps around a player. Zaworski, shot, goal! So Zaworski goes top cheese up under the bar. And it's a 1-0 Bruin lead here with 1:36 to go in the period. King to take the draw. Gosner leaves it back there for Wessel. Wessel up ahead. Arnold tries to play it around the Sabercat player. Picked up there by King. King will play it in deep. Wessel jumps in on a player there. Wessel out front. Shot. King out front. In the skates of DeFelice. DeFelice working hard in front of the net, taking some punishment, standing there at the top of the blue paint. King to take the draw. King wraps it around down low. Arnold steps around a player. Arnold tries with the wraparound, looks to center out front. DeFelice, puck's loose now. Wessel shot the goal. Wessel sneaks in from the blue line. I don't think the Sabercats expected to see a defenseman that low. Wessel not one to shy away from a chance to step up, and she snuck in from the point there, ended up picking that puck up right between the dots, maybe even a little lower than the dots in the slot, and buries it. 2-0 Lady Bruins. One there by the Bruins. Wessel tries to play it across. Fryer leaves it up ahead to Gosner. Gosner Tries to hit Osborne. And the Sabercats will break it out. Gossler ties a player up. Shot and a glove save. Jones and Brewer out there now. Sabercats win the draw. Shot. Jones plays it up. Not out. Wrapped around behind. Brewer forces her player off the puck. Back to the line. Steered aside by Bozier. And at the end of one, it's 2-0 Bruins. Shots on goal at the end of one, 11-4 in the favor of the Lady Bruins. All right, Losewitz, McCormick, Leeser, Jones and Brewer. Losewitz to take the draw. Sabercats play it ahead. Picked off there by Losewitz. Puck comes back into the Bruins zone. Brewer picks it up there. Plays it up ahead. Puck pops, squirts out to center. Losewitz has it. Stays on side of the line. Gets it in deep so the Bruins can start their forecheck. Sabercats almost get it clear though, but they're unable to. Pops a stick of Gray. Jones steps up to hold it there. Picked off there by the Sabercats. And Losewitz plays it down low. Gray out front. Puck's loose in the slot. Gray has it now. McCormick comes into support. McCormick muscled off the puck there. Losewitz, nice play there to steal it for a moment. And Gray able to keep it back to the line. Puck's played back into the Bruins zone. Jones will play it out to center. Make the Sabercats touch up. Brewer picks it up there. Oh. And Jones clears it. I don't think Jones realized he had a little more time and space there. We turned it over at the blue line. Wanted to just make sure we don't give up a breakaway the other way. Zaworski, Berger. Leeser out there now. Zaworski wins it back. Berger picks it up near side here. Berger taking off the puck. Played down low. McDonald off the boards and out. Icing should be waved off here. Okay. The defenseman for the Sabercats literally lifted her stick as the puck came out to the blue line. But we'll have an icing either way. Zaworski to take the draw. One there by the Sabercats. I work it back to the point. Shot, that's blocked by Berger. Jennings ties up with a player. Plays it up ahead to Berger. Berger plays it cross ice. And now down low. Sabercats try and clear though. Unable to. Berger works it back to the point. McDonald shot. Tip attempt. Zaworski now shot. Puck's loose in front. Puck's still loose. And now the goaltender has it covered. So face off in the Sabercat zone. Gosler Wessel out there on the back end. King, Arnold, Pryor up front. Or sorry. That's Arnold. Shot on net. Puck's loose. Puck's still loose. Arnold picks it up there. Works it back to the point. Wessel. And now the net's off. And it looks like 15 for the Sabercats is heading to the box for a rough. Like to say that's a shocker. But if you had 15 on your bingo card for a penalty, that was a good pick. Power play here for your Bruins. Back to the point. McCormick. That shot's blocked down. It's going to travel just far enough, though, that it won't result in a breakaway. Puck's loose in the slot. And now it's picked up by Berger. Berger tries to spring Osborne. Back to the point. McDonald. Played out to center. McDonald plays across to McCormick. McCormick walks it in. McCormick drops there. Shot towards the net. Deflected down. And that'll come back out to center ice. McDonald will give chase there. McDonald leaves on the near boards here for McCormick. Berger, shot on net, and a save by the goaltender. 58 seconds to go on the Sabercat penalty. Losowitz. Leeser drops back to Gosler. Gosler gets dumped there. And Sabercats come back the other way. Losowitz forces the player off the puck. Losowitz leaves behind now for Wessel. Wessel up ahead to Gosler. Gosler, Losowitz to Brewer. Zone entry here. Fed it across to Brewer. Shot to save by the goaltender. Nice pass across there. That was Leeser with the backhand across. Backhand feet across to Brewer. Losowitz to take the draw. Sabercats try and clear, and they do. Bozier will leave it there for Wessel. Sabercats send in 2 forecheckers. Should be able to break that out. Leeser now up ahead. Losowitz with a step around. And we're back to even strength. Sabercats get the zone. Take it wide. Shot. Gloved and held by Bozier. Face-off won there by the Sabercats. Back to the point. Saved by Bozier. McDonald tries to play it up ahead. That goes past DeFelice, but it's out of the zone. Arnold on the forecheck. They get zone entry, but Jennings plays it right back up into the bench. So we'll have a face-off in the zone. Jennings, McDonald out there with King, Arnold, and DeFelice. King to take the draw. One there. Back to the line. Hard shot just wide of the net. Jennings plays it up ahead. Bruins not able to clear, though. Arnold battles there along the near boards. Puck rolls in behind. McDonald will pick it up there. McDonald up ahead to DeFelice. And that'll go for an icing. Faceoff will come back in the Lady Bruins zone. It'll be a goal. Faceoff will be the right of goaltender Bozier. Jennings, McDonald out there. Looks like we'll have Osborne, Fryer, Novodorsky. Osborne to take the draw. One there again by the Sabercats. At 14, the center for the Sabercats, really strong in the dots. Strong on the ice, but really strong in the faceoff circle. Shot. And that's wide of the net, but it's gloved and held by Bozier. So we'll get a faceoff here in the zone. 8:55 to go. Shots on goal 17-7 in favor of your Bruins. Osborne to take the draw again. DeFelice plays it ahead. Played back into the zone. Fryer forces a player wide. They work it back to the point now. Played down low. Wessel chips it around a player. Wessel up ahead to Fryer and out. At some point, guys, you gotta stop. You gotta start waving off the icing. When the player steps up to take the body and not even bother to take the player. If they step up, take the body, wipe the player out, you got to wave that off. Face-off one there by the Sabercats. Played around behind. Wessel comes to pick it up near side. Wessel up ahead. Out of the reach of McCormick. Held at the line there by the Sabercats. They'll toss it in towards the net. Gosper will go back there to pick it up. Centered out front and steered out of harm's way by McCormick. And puck's played out to center by Losowitz. Losowitz plays it into the zone. Gray in on the forecheck. Goster steps up, holds. Gray, battle along the boards. Sabercats, they're content to just clear it. And icing's waved off there. Gosser sidesteps a player. McCormick has Gray with her. McCormick drops to Gray. Shot on net. Rebound. Goal! Losowitz, the third trailer. Sabercats a little slow getting back on the back check, and Losowitz nets her fifth. 5th of the weekend in 3 games. Ron walked away and missed Aaliyah scoring, so we were trying to send him out of the rink. Zaworski to take the draw now. In the skates, Berger. Berger just gets dumped. And the Sabercats play it out to center. And it's played into the zone. Brewer will go back there to pick it up. Jones plays it to the line, held in there by the Sabercats. Brewer takes it out of harm's way. Picked off by the Sabercats, though. They battle along the boards. Berger now. Berger up ahead to McCormick. Sorry, that's Zaworski. Zaworski goes across to Berger. Shot! Just misses on the short side. Battle down low. Sabercats able to break it out. That's broken up by Leeser. Shot up high and wide by the Sabercats. Long change period here. Bruins could use a change. And Berger plays it up ahead. I think Zaworski might have drug it right back into traffic there. Jones will go back there to pick it up. Jones up ahead to Berger. That was out at the line. That was out. Sabercat fans disagree, but I got the video to prove it. Face-off won there by the Bruins. Picked up there by DeFelice, thrown back into the zone. Sabercats will touch up. McDonald picks it up there. Goes cross ice. Arnold now. Arnold brings it in. Shot. A goal! Arnold beats the goaltender 5-hole. We have a 4-0 game, and your Lady Bruins are buzzing. 5:20 here to go in the second. King, Arnold, and DeFelice. Puck's played across, picked up there by DeFelice. DeFelice plays it into the zone. Puck's rimmed around the boards. Picked up there, McDonald. McDonald going to keep him penned in down low. King looks to center it out front. Arnold tries to get to the loose puck now. King gets to it on the near boards here, works it back to the point. Jennings goes cross ice down low. DeFelice works it back to the point. McDonald back down low to DeFelice. DeFelice tries to walk it out front. That's knocked down by Jennings at the line. Using the body, a little soccer style move there. And King plays it across to McDonald. McDonald looks to hit Fryer. Fryer shot. Steered aside by the goaltender. Fryer tries to center it out front. Now works it back to Jennings. Jennings shot. That's blocked down in front. Fryer centers now. That's picked off by the Sabercats. And they'll look to just get it out here. And they are able to actually break it out. And actually have a 2-on-1 possibly going the other way. That's broken up by Jennings. Fryer now. Fryer hits the blue line. Has to take it off her stick. McDonald off the skate of Fryer. And McDonald will pick it up and regroup at center. Onside at the line. Tries to sidestep a player. Picked off there by the Sabercats. Bruins force him wide though. Got to pick up that trailer, girls. Shot towards the net. Steered aside by Bozier. Puck goes near corner. Now it's work far corner. McDonald tied up with a player there. Osborne. Battle along the boards, dug out by McDonald. McDonald tries to go up ahead to Fryer. Fryer's at the end of a shift. Long change period though. Bruins need to get some players off here when they get a chance. In the skates of Fryer. Fryer is able to clear it into the zone. Stolen there by Losowitz. Losowitz, she's hungry. 5 on the weekend. Looks like she wants her 6th. Losowitz tries to step out front with it. Nice defensive play there by the Sabercats. And they're going to do us a favor. We had some players on the ice for a real long time there on this long change period. Able to get them off now, and we'll still get a face-off in the Sabercat zone. Losowitz, Gray, McCormick, Goster, and Wessel out there. Losowitz back to the point. Shot. Knocked down. Goster. And played into the zone. Sabercats try and work it on their backhand. Wide of the net. Puck's loose now. Bruins not able to clear. Goster will pick it up now behind the net. Goster settles it down up ahead to McCormick. McCormick tries to spring Losowitz. Just caught it on the backhand though. And McCormick picks it up there. Stolen there by the Sabercats and played out to center. Wessel. Nice zone entry there to Gray. Gray tries to toe drag through a player and Sabercats snuff that out. So we'll get an icing. Bring the face-off back in the Sabercat zone here. Shots a goal 21-8 in favor of your Bruins. Minute 51 here to go in the period. Zaworski, Berger, Leeser played back to the line. Jones unable to hold, but does play the body. Brewer leaves there for Jones. Jones, goes across to Berger, ops her stick. Nice cross-ice pass, though. Jones ties up 15 there. So Jones is going to go to the box for a hook. I don't know. I'm partial, but she was still shoulder to shoulder with her. I don't know how you call that a hook. Shot, a power play goal, tipped in front over Bozier. King to take the draw. McDonald. Played back into the Bruins zone. Jennings will pick it up there. Jennings up the boards to Arnold. Puck comes out to center. Sabercats play it back into the zone. Picked off there by King. And it's played back into the Bruins zone. Jennings will pick it up there. Jennings fights through one. Stick check there. And puck comes out to center. Picked up there by McDonald. McDonald up ahead. King dumps it in. Arnold in hard on the forecheck. Hops the stick of King. Back to McDonald. McDonald. Puck's loose in the slot. And the Sabercats try and break it in the zone with some speed, but they'll dump it. McDonald pick it up there. 10 to go. McDonald. All right, ready to get the third period underway here from Apex. Losowitz takes a draw, played into the zone. Icing's waved off. Gray in on the forecheck. It's almost stolen there by McCormick. Now she does take it out. McCormick into the slot. Gray. Gray on her backhand. Centers. Ooh, that goes off a skate, but wide of the net. Sabercats try and clear, held there by McDonald. And now the Sabercats almost able to play it out. Losowitz holds though, takes a cross check in the back. Gray now, Gray walks it out front. Tries to go to McCormick, far side, McCormick. Losowitz comes into support. Back to Jennings. Jennings shot towards the net, just wide. Jennings dumped a player at the blue line there. Got away with it. Getting a little sporty here. I'd like to see a little fight out of the Bruins though, so got to answer this physical play of the Sabercats a little bit. Through the skates of Gray. And played back in the zone. Bruins get a wholesale change. Gossler, Wessel, Zaworski steals it. Wessel now, Wessel. Wessel sidesteps a player. Wessel sidesteps one. Has to take it off her stick. Centers out front. Tries to hit Berger. And Sabercats come back the other way. With some speed, steps around Gossler. And so Bozier, I thought made the save, but I think that might have been off the post. And it's spun back the other way. Chance here for Zaworski. It's delayed offsides, guys. Jesus. Picked up there, Zaworski. In the skates of Leeser. Leeser bodied off there. Zaworski digs it out. Zaworski takes a cross check. Back to Gossler. And Sabercats able to play it out to center. I don't know, for some of the stuff they have called tonight, I don't know what they're not calling. Played back there. Gossler over to Wessel. Wessel Wessel tries to walk it to the middle. Has it taken off her stick. Recovers. Wessel plays it in deep. Puck's going to be loose at the side of the net there for a moment. And comes out to center. Jones leaves there for Brewer. Brewer up ahead. Tipped in by DeFelice. Held in there by Jones. Sabercats work it up to the blue line. Held in there by Jones again. DeFelice blows a tire. Now it ends up on her stick. Worked out well. Puck's loose. Dug out. Shot to goal! Scrum in front. Puck pops out. King nets the goal. I bring it's King from DeFelice and Jones. And it's 5-1 Lady Bruins. Osborne, Fryer, Novodorski out there now. Jones and Brewer. Osborne to take the draw. Bruins try and center it. That's broken up by Osborne. Nice stick there. Up ahead to Fryer. Not out of the zone, though. We had the chance to clear. We got to do it. Brewer overskates for a moment. Bruins. Sabercats are walking out front. And that puck will come out of the zone. Played back into the Bruin zone, but that'll be an icing. All right, we're at run time here, so we'll sync the clock up. 4-goal differential in the third. Face off in the Lady Bruins zone. Losowitz to take the draw. Back to McDonald. Goes across to Jennings. Kind of caught that one in the feet. They'll touch up. Stolen there. McCormick goes across to Gray. Goes back to McCormick. Nice puck movement there. McCormick walks out of the corner with it. To McDonald. Pinch it in from the blue line. And puck's played out to center. Losowitz will go back there to pick it up. Held in by the Sabercats. They look to center out front. Goes to the side of the net, and Bozier will cover. 22-10 shots on goal in favor of your Bruins. Zaworski to take the draw. One there by the Sabercats. They walk it out front. Shot and a goal. Sabercats off the draw. Walk through 3 players on their way to the net. Zaworski, Leeser, Berger out there. McDonald, Jennings. Zaworski to take the draw. Back, puck rolls in on Bozier, and she'll cover. Back to a 3-goal game here. Sabercat team is not going away. Bruins cannot let up. Face off, one there by the Sabercats. Centered out front through the slot. Shot kicked aside by Bozier. Puck goes down low. McDonald leaves there. For Leeser, not able to clear though. Now it comes out to the blue line. Zaworski not able to clear. But Leeser supports and is able to. Now Jennings is going to step up, intercept that pass, and play it in deep. Leeser tries to leave there for McDonald. Jennings plays it across, out to center. And picked off there by the Sabercats. They'll play it in, picked off there. Zaworski. And that's brought in offsides. So we're going to face off outside the zone here, 7:34 to go. King to take the draw. Played up and out. Opportunity here for Arnold. Splits the difference there. Arnold looking for DeFelice out front. That's broken out by the defense of the Sabercats. Nice look. Sabercats, better defense. Bruins need to get back now. Puck's played into the zone. Picked off there by Arnold. Arnold. DeFelice leaves it behind. Arnold picks it up there. Tries to play it back to the line. Now the puck's going to come out to center. And Wessel will be able to, sorry, it's Gostner on the near side here, be able to pick it up. Off the stick of DeFelice. And back into the Bruins zone. Gostner will settle things down there. Gostner plays it up ahead. And it's picked up there by Gostner. Gostner stretches it ahead to Arnold. Arnold tries to leave for Fryer. Sabercats almost catch the Bruins on a change there. And Wessel going to draw a hook there. So Bruins to the power play here, 6:03 to go, third period. Gray, Zaworski, McCormick, Berger, and McDonald. Looks like we have McCormick and McDonald at the D. Gray to take the draw, one there by the Sabercats. McCormick steps up. Now McDonald forces the player wide. Sabercats recover though. They walk it to the middle. Shot on net. Saved by Bozier. McDonald up ahead to Gray. Gray goes to Zaworski. And that's picked off by the Sabercats. They're going to dump it back in the Bruins zone. McDonald tries to play it through traffic there. Picked off there by the Sabercats. Broken up by McDonald. Gray stepped into there. Played back into the zone. McDonald goes across to Zaworski. Zaworski now drops to McCormick. Shot! Ooh, that was labeled just wide though. Gray will pick it up in the corner. Nobody pestering her. So try and work it back out. Fans on the pass back to the point. Now she works it back to McDonald. McDonald goes across. Puck bouncing around in no man's land. And opportunity here for the Sabercats. And McDonald up ahead to Zaworski. Zaworski. Shot, gloved and held by the goaltender. 19 seconds here to go in the power play. Back to the point. Shot on net. Puck's loose. Back to the point. Goster holds smartly. Plays it down low. The shot isn't there. I like that look. Rather than playing it back into a forward shin guards, get it low. You have a 3-goal lead. Picked off there by the Sabercats. Wessel gets back to break that up, though. Wessel plays it into the zone. We're back to even strength hockey here. Puck's put in the zone. That'll be whistled down for an offside. Osborne to take the draw. Back to Wessel. They try and work it back to the point. Wessel keeps it low. Novodarski. Broken up there by Fryer. Through the skates of Gosser. Icing's waved off. Gosser on her horse back there to pick it up. Osborne spun off the puck there. Centered out front by the Sabercats. Shot glove saved by Bozier. And Wessel plays it to the line. Not able to get it out though. Sabercats keep it in. Puck's loose to the mass of humanity. And now it's cleared. Osborne picks it up. Ahead to Fryer. We just got to get the puck deep now, guys. They're on a change. Forwards at the end of a shift. Picked up there by Brewer. Brewer plays it up to the line and out. Gray now sidesteps a player. And puck comes back into the Bruin zone. Jones plays it out. And played back into the Sabercat zone here, just over 2 minutes to go. Off the linesman, we catch a break there. And Sabercats play it ahead. Brewer plays it up ahead to Gray. To the line, held in by Brewer. McCormick centers out front to Losowitz. Losowitz leaves it deep for McCormick. Gray now. Gray works it back to the point. That'll come out of the zone. Minute 15 here to go. Jones leaves there for Brewer. She'll go off for a change. Brewer plays into the zone. Picked up there. Leeser. Leeser tries to sidestep a player. And it goes back in the zone. Delayed offside. Leeser plays it in deep. And puck comes out to center. Sabercats with another rush. Jennings forces the player wide. Drop. Forward's got to grab the trailer there. Big shot there, but wide.
Down there.
McDonald picks it up there. Leeser plays it out to center. Opportunity here for Zaworski. Just saw that a hair too late. And played back into the zone. Jennings will pick it up there. Stolen there by the Sabercats. They'll center it out front. Shot wide of the net. Bozier down. And Jennings will pick it up. Picked off there by the Sabercats. Shot blocker to side at the horn by Bozier. That'll do it. 5-2 win for your Bruins. We'll be at the Promenade tomorrow in Westminster at 3:15 Mountain Time. I will tell you, the Wi-Fi there is terrible. I'm going to try and make some phone calls and send some texts tonight to some people who I know that are at Highland Hills that hopefully will be able to hook us up with a Wi-Fi password.